That is not my real name either. That is an alias I use when I travel because I have a warrant. Niggas ain't perfect. But no, my government name or my real name, it is Pierre Level Gaiton. It is hella French. I am not, I'm regular black. I don't know where all that came from. But no, I do speak 5 languages fluently. And 3 years ago, I got unfortunately stopped and pulled over in this terrible part of Georgia called Cobb County.
Oh my God.
If y'all don't know about Cobb, it is famous for its acronym COBB, which means come on, black boy. Come on. More famously, count on being busted. And like, I knew I was in for the long haul, bro, because like, the police officer didn't even have the decency of giving me like the whole siren. Like, I've been pulled over before, and this just seemed rude. Like, you know, y'all ever start to get up behind you, they hit you like a 2-time. It's like, whoop, whoop. I felt like that was his way of saying, you already know what time it is. And I did, so I pulled over, said, skirt, skirt. And he came up to my window and goes, how you doing today, sir? Is everything okay? Now, when he asked me a question, I wanted to make it seem like I did not understand him or I didn't speak English. So every time he asked me a question, I would just smile, shrug, or nod. So he goes, how you doing today, sir? Is everything okay? I just went. And he just looked confused. He's like, do you have your license registration? He said, well, give it to me. I handed it to him and he goes, Pierre Leville Guiton. The fuck is that, French? I looked right in the eye and I said, si, senor. Straight face. He said, what? I said, can. He said, do you speak English? I said, lo siento, amigo. Pero solo hablo español, pendejo. Hey, I fuck with y'all who laugh at pendejo. You coached it a little bit, okay? You probably worked in the kitchen before. That too, y tú también. Or you may have done a little construction. But if you don't know what pendejo means, I'm gonna tell you what my homie Oscar said it means. Because he taught me everything I know. I said, hey bruh, how do you say police in Spanish?
This guy's actually good.
He's funny, man.
Now he told the truth, he said, policia. I said, oh, that's easy, I can remember that. How do you say police officer? He goes, pendejo. Now, pendejo means asshole. I did not know that, and I thought I was being polite and respectful. So I said, solo hablo español, pendejo. Thinking it's officer, and he must have knew what that word means. He said, no problemo. We got a 103765. I don't know what a 103765 meant, but a couple of minutes later, I saw a second squad car pull up. I have seen every episode of Cops. Never missed one. I have never seen a police officer need backup to let a nigga go home. I said, okay, that's where I'm not going. Cool. Second officer walked up. He looked very Hispanic.
Oh no.
He said, Pierre, I called Officer Rodriguez from Smyrna to translate if that's okay. Have you ever started sweating immediately? And, you know, I was like, I'm high. So I'm like, hey, look, bro, I'm in California. This Cobb County. Maybe this ain't even a real Mexican, you know? Like one of those Brian Garcias, you know, trying to scare me. So I was like, let me try my Officer Rodriguez. He came up, goes, Pierre, do Officer Rodriguez translate if that's okay? I just said, Officer Rodriguez, so, hola chocolate.
Oh no.
Todo bien esta noche, everything cool, I just said. ¿Tienes papeles? Hand him my ID, he goes, Pierre, Navegatón. ¿Qué es tu nombre francés? What is your name French? Y'all, I had a little bit of weed on me, but he hit me with that whoop whoop, my ate it because I was scared. And it's been about 42 minutes since I ate that 4 grams of Kush. And that weed hit me like I owed him rent money. Because I heard Officer Rodriguez say something to me in French, so I said, ooh, très bien. I'm gonna talk to him in French. First problem. Second problem, I'm speaking French, but I forgot to stop sounding Mexican. I was high as eagle pussy. You know, like. And the thing is, if you have never heard a Mexican speak French, kind of sounds like this. He goes, "Qu'est-ce que tu nombre français?" I said, "Oui, monsieur." Slight cholo. And he said, "Qu'est?" I said, "Je m'appelle Pierre." "Comment allez-vous?" He looked at me, looked at my ID, looked at the first cop and said, "Gringo, you told me you spoke Spanish." And I made him look racist because he didn't know what language I was speaking. They go back to the car, they're having a sidebar. They're arguing about the car. I'm in my shit like, Officer Rodriguez came over by himself, he goes, "Chocolate en serio." That means I'm being real with you. He goes, "Hablas español, sí or no sí? Yes or no yes?" I don't know how to answer that question because I'm high. So I just said the only other thing I remembered how to say in French. I said, "Voulez coucher avec toi?" Avec moi. That's why. Officer Rodriguez looked at my ID and goes, "Adios, chocolate." Skirt! Took the fuck off. I'm like, "Won't he do it?" Yes, sir. The first cop, he gave me my ID back, but he said, "Just uno momento, Pierre. We gonna get you figured out, okay?" I said, "No problemo, pendejo." Respectfully. I'm in my car for about 30 minutes now, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should get out of the car very slowly and tell this nigga I'm sorry in English. Because I feel like my little joke is definitely ending with me going to jail tonight. And so as I said that, I see a third set of lights come around. And now I'm nervous, because it wasn't a car, it wasn't a truck, it was a van. Didn't say shit. Cobb County SWAT police, nothing. Just black. And I said, ooh, them niggas done called ICE. I did not know Cobb County had immigration out here. Okay. They do, I know, you'll say. And then as soon as I thought it was a gorgeous white lady, boom, jumped out of the van, walked straight to the back. When she opened the door, I saw what was on the door. It had one letter, one number. K9.
Oh
I
no.
don't speak dog. Especially not no German Shepherd. But she didn't have a dog. She opened it up and she had a bag. She grabbed the bag, walked straight up to my car, dropped the bag, tapped on my window. I wrote it down. I'm looking confused.
Wait.
I looked at her. She reached down, had a book. It said French. I looked at the book. Looked at her, I looked at her looking at me, looking at the book. And then she goes, "Bonjour, Monsieur Gaiton."
Oh my god.
Comment allez-vous? I just said, "Ça va bon? You doing good?" "Donnez-moi tes papiers, give me your papers." I handed it to her, she goes, "Pierre Leville Gaiton." Like put a little French twang on it, you know? She was like, "Parlez-vous français?" Like, you speak French, so I just looked at her, took a deep breath, and I just said, "Konnichiwa." She said it in English, she said, "What?" I said it right back, I said, "Nani?"
My shoulder hurts.
No way.
And then she said, "Parlez-vous français, oui or no?" I just looked at her, I said, "Gomenosai." Watashi no namae de Pierre desu. Chotto nihongo desu, o genki desu ka? They looked like she had a stroke, ain't never seen niggas speak Japanese. She just kept blinking and going like...
Yeah.
And I asked her, are you okay? I said, Daijoubu. She said, She said, Pierre, parlez-vous français, oui or no? And I just had to hit her with everything I felt in my spirit. I just said, Ore wa mugi wana lupi. Kaiser kuroroni naru otoko da. I told that bitch I was gonna be the king of pirates. You feel me? Like, and that sent her overboard because she went straight to the first cop. Now, I don't know what she said to him, but I know whatever she said pissed him off. And if you could never tell if a police officer was getting ready to put his hands on you, it's when he's approaching your vehicle as if he's stretching. He was just... like, he was treating me like I was a deadlift or something. So I was like, oh, seen that movie, hands on wheel, no such movements. And he came up to me one day and he goes, what the fuck did you just say to my partner? And I forgot what language I spoke last. So I just said, no sé, amigo. Relájate, which means relax. And I don't think he knew what that meant because my window was down. He just reached in, opened my door, reached over me, unclipped my seatbelt, said, do me a favor, get the fuck out of the car, Jamal. I grabbed my pearls, Jamal. He done seen my ID 50 of them times. He knows I'm Pierre Neville Gaiton. So I know he's being super aggressive, borderline racist. And I wanted him to just take a deep breath, relax, and be cool. So I asked him to do that very gently, in Hindi. So he said, get the fuck out of the car, Jamal. I put my hands like I'm praying, took a deep breath and said, Namaste. Namaste. Looking back, that was a very poor choice of words. Because I think he heard me say, no, I'm a stay in the car. Because he very aggressively removed me from my vehicle, walked me to his car, put my face on the hood and said, boy, you have 3 seconds to say something I understand or I'm taking your black ass to jail for providing false information to law enforcement. 3, 2, 1. I just looked back at him and I said, all right, no need to get rough. He said, boy, you British? I said, oh no, nigga simply terrified, sir.
No way.
He told like this when I'm scared. He said, how many languages do you speak? I said, shit, goddamn, at least 7, my boy. At least. He said, well, what would you do if a robber somebody who spoke Chinese? I said, Chinese? He said, Chinese. I said, 2 things. First, I would have bowed. I would have looked him in the eye and said, Annyeong haseyo. He said, what is that? I said, Korean. Would have been a racist 4 times a night. Before I've been Pierre's cargo, I'll be black if that's all white with you. Au revoir, we've been